Joining us now for more on this, Brent Sadler, Heritage Foundation Senior Fellow, as well as a retired Navy captain. Thanks very much for being with us on this Independence Day weekend. To what do you attribute Hamas's reported willingness to come to the table here and join in some peace talks?
Yeah, thanks for having me on this very historic weekend. The cause for optimism, certainly to try to get the remaining hostages and the remains of those that have perished in Hamas captivity, I think there is room for optimism. But again, there has to be caution that a lifeline is not provided to Hamas so that it can reconstitute itself. And we find ourselves back in this same type of attack seen on October 7th, 2023, perpetrated again on innocent people. So optimism for the hostages, certainly, but they should be guarded by how and if Hamas is given a lifeline.
Another retired military man, British Army Colonel Richard Kemp, now retired, shares your caution about the situation with regard to Hamas. Listen.
In my view, the IDF have been conducting it very effectively. They've killed huge numbers of Hamas terrorists. They've destroyed a lot of Hamas's infrastructure, including some of the tunnels. But they've got a long way to go yet. The fight's not over yet.
It's fair to say, isn't it, that with the American attacks on Iran, as well as the Israeli attacks on Iran, frankly, that Iran's pipeline to Hamas has pretty much dried up. They're not sending the money that they used to and the supplies that they were up till now.
No, absolutely. That is a strategic change from previous, ceasefires and negotiations with these groups, these Iranian proxies, in this case in Gaza with Hamas. And it's important that Iran and any other outside benefactor is not able to reconstitute a nefarious off-the-grid supply of finances, let alone weapon systems, to any type of violent faction, certainly not Hamas in Gaza.
There's one hostage named Itay Chen, who is apparently still being held. We hope that Itay is still alive. But this is what her parents had to say. After the historic wins over Iran, Hezbollah, and yes, Hamas, now is the time for us to pause and adopt President Trump's policy of peace through strength. It is time for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to collaborate with the U.S. and bring the hostages back. Now, Benjamin Netanyahu is coming to the United States on Monday, and one would think this would be top of mind for both leaders.
No, absolutely. And I think, of course, the future of negotiations or follow-up actions against the regime in Tehran, I think, are also top of the list. And they are deeply integrated. The actions that you saw on October 7th, 2023 are directly linked to the actions and the support that the Iranian regime in Tehran has been given. So, of course, when Netanyahu arrives this coming week in Washington, D.C., I mean, there's a pretty rich list of issues that need to get addressed. And I think it's important to not forget the human cost of this bloodthirsty group like Hamas. But at the same time, there has to be vigilance to make sure that we don't repeat a future attack by this group by giving them a lifeline at the same time.
Yeah, there's been a lot of discussion, maybe even argument in Washington and elsewhere over whether those U.S. strikes, the B-2 strikes, the bunker buster strikes on Iran's nuclear, especially the Fordo nuclear program, were effective. All right, we're gonna leave it here, Brent. We appreciate your contribution today. Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.